Here we are. It all led up to this. The WGL August Race Grand Final. We are in a best of 7. Buckle in, boys. Buckle up, I guess is what you say, right? Buckle up, because this might take a while. That's of course exactly what we want. We want to have 7 maps here. We want to have an epic, long, drawn-out series. Lucifer might be the favorite here. This is by far Foggy's weakest matchup. He has experimenting. He has been trying different stuff for years now, it seems. He never really plays super straight-up standard anymore. Yeah, he's always struggling in this matchup. Always is. Against the best undeads, he has been having issues. And once again, we see something unusual. Ancient of War at the gold mine. Not at the normal merc camp, which is such a good creep for Night Elves normally. And a neutral hero. And in the new meta, that's pretty much always Beastmaster. We haven't seen anything else in a long time. Unless it's Moon maybe, and he goes for a Panda first. This is only Moon. Only Moon, really. Early Ghoul Scout here, by the way, makes this a lot harder to achieve. It's gonna have to go for more. Archers can't go for it easy. It's gonna need a lot of repair as well, right? This is a strong creep camp. This is a very strong creep camp. And yeah, it must be the Beastmaster. Anything else would be a massive surprise. There he is.
A player's forces are
the man in the mask himself. Is he really trying to force Lucifer to stay back with only 1 Quill Beast and then creeping this with only Ooh. Isn't that pretty risky? And I don't think Lucifer's gonna fall for it, right? What is this build, by the way? Alright, it is a ghoul build. Obviously, scouting with a ghoul. And he's not pressuring this? He saw where the Ancient of War was, and he's still creeping the middle. That's just a mistake. Imagine the DK here right now. He could be applying so much pressure. He could be killing 2 wisps here immediately. And after that, probably the Ancient of War. Instead, he's trying for the claws of attack. It is very tempting to go for these claws. They're so easy to creep, but there's no way that this is the better opening than pressuring this. And now level 2 Beastmaster. This is a hard creep camp that you can get creep-jacked heavily at. Now the ghouls come out. Well, now it's too late. Here's the tech. If Foggy can keep this Expo alive, this is a great opening for him. That's of course what Lucifer cannot allow. Foggy has to scout for this. DK already super low HP, by the way. Didn't do the best job creeping either. And now he's gonna creep this? I am a little flabbergasted right now, to be honest with you. So the DK picked up 3 items here, quick and easy. And they're not too bad either. But he gave the Beastmaster so much freedom. I do not like this opening at all from Lucifer. You need to cancel this tree if it's so early. You have to cancel it. DK super low though. Has, however, at least a lot of coils to work with. The ghouls can be a danger, but not really the Death Knight anymore. Going back to his subpar creeping, Lucifer's having a pretty weak game 1, to be honest. This is not very good. Alright, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna relax. Alright, sorry. Well, on a positive note, this is pretty much the best that any of the games against Lucifer have looked from Foggy so far. He's got the Hawk for scouting. And here we go. Now he has the confirmation. Well, I guess you really do have an expansion. And he did not cancel it. Tier 2's done. On Lucifer's side, eyeing up more of the items. Let's go get this one as well. It's alright. It's never bad, more health, but his hero is unlikely to be the focus, I guess. In the main base, what do we have here? Foggy is tier 2, he's got the Hunter's Hall. I'm expecting some lures to pop down here momentarily. While the expansion is still entangling. He does have... I thought it was level 2 this here for a second, but no. Trying to keep all these archers alive. Not the easiest. DK with boots. Ghouls with the aura. But they actually all remain alive. Does Lucifer have an advantage coming from the upper bracket? No, he does not. It's 0-0. And here we go. Expo mining, tier 3 just started. And that's the Night Elf dream. Go for the early expansion. Don't get it cancelled. And then just produce, 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 produce. Should be mass dryads from here. Oh, actually he's teching as well. Panda second. That's a pretty tough creep camp though, isn't it? Ah, Drunken Haste will help out a lot. 45% mischance. It's really good.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, is this counter expo? Well, he's in tech right now, so he can't go for another acolyte. The Hawk's so good for scouting here. Fluid of accuracy. Hell yeah. It's gonna add in a lot of dryads. He already has quite a few archers. Kind of surprised how super late game Foggy is going. Kind of greedy. Shredder plus super fast tier 3. Does this open up the timing for tier 3 push? Oh, it's still so far away. Until Frenzy, it's so far away. Maybe he doesn't need destroyers necessarily, but he does need Frenzy if Lucifer does want to be aggressive. So it seems like he's not going to be able to do too much against this expansion here, but he is getting a lot of experience. Tome of Experience as well. Lich gonna hit level 3 here. Gonna get another big item.
The player's forces are under attack.
And it is a counter expo. And immediate scout. Oh my god. That was as fast as it gets. Oh, greater healing for the panda. Really nice. Or greater healing and a health stone. Very, very good items for Foggy. And now he's in upkeep. Not too greedy, not banking too much at all. I like that choice. Oh, Sapper! Boom! Usually it's the undeads doing it, but this time it's Foggy. And yeah, that means no expansion. Not for a long time. These are a couple of ghouls, but he doesn't have Frenzy. It's only coming now. Doesn't have the orb. No third hero. Foggy might just be able to take a good fight right here. Oh, he's so close to the level up. That combo wasn't the most effective, but forces him back at least. 3 archers die immediately. The Lich with a level 2 Nova is pretty sick right now. There we go. Gets the level up now. That breath was decent, but Foggy's losing a lot of units here. He's not waiting for the bears. Couldn't he wait for the bears? There's the first one. The Ancient of War was down already. And uses the Roar. Not the Reju. He only had 1 to use. Alright. All the archers are down. But he still has Drides left. He still has Summons left. The DK is dropping low. The Panda is dropping lower still. TP transferred. Will he have to use it? I didn't think Lucifer was going to be able to take such a good fight without Frenzy, without the Orb, but he was. Statue is always the key here. Can he kill him? Can he force him away at least? Bear will be lost as well. But now, oh, the Quilpies. These are big kills. He's TPing out to save most of these forces. One of the statues will go down. Saves the rest at least. It was expensive here for Foggy to hold. But he holds.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think he could have waited there for the bears a little bit longer. But anyways, important thing is, Expo killed, and this Expo held. Another one. Really?
A town is under siege.
Alright. Another Tome of Experience as well. Hell yeah, I'm gonna grab that. Oh my god, this is... Oh, this is such a desperate expansion attempt. 35 supply for Lucifer. And Zeppelin drop. Which is supposed to be distraction for the Sapper. May very well get this kill again.
A player's
Bears
forces are
didn't
under
join in the
attack.
Zeppelin action, but we have the Panda for good damage. We have the Beastmaster with the summons. And yeah, the timing's perfect. Really nice play by Foggy. Very frustrating to deal with. Does he see it? Is this even enough damage? It should be, right? Boom! Yeah. Gets both of them. Ziggurat and mine. That's it! GG! Lucifer with a very questionable opening, despite him scouting what was going on. So strange. So strange. And that's kind of what happens. If you put up such an early expansion, it doesn't get cancelled, it just wins you the game. Well done by Foggy, but that was mostly thanks to Lucifer, I think. Don't know if that's going to work again, but first time, Foggy in the lead here. 1-0 for him. Doesn't Lucifer get a lead from the upper bracket? No, there is no lead from the upper bracket. Alright, map number 2. I mean, that was kind of the Night Elf map, to be honest. That is the best Night Elf map in the pool. Again, we have no vetoes, because it's a best of 7. Foggy dropped to the lower bracket to hide strats. Not really. I mean, it's a different hero, but it's still Foggy fast expansion. That's always the play. So I'm really surprised that Lucifer didn't scout for it too well. Didn't apply pressure. Didn't kill it. It's so predictable. It's what Foggy does every single game. Almost. Alright, we had the best Night Elf map with Terranas. Now we have the best undead map, Turtle Rock, especially if it's close position. Chance is only 33% though, so hoping for Foggy's sake that he won't be unlucky here. Yeah, TR. If it's on close position, like how do you want to fast expand? And even on cross position, maybe you can get up a tree in your main. That could work, but then it takes forever to get to the expansion. Or is he going to play it differently for once? We'll see. I wouldn't even mind a Beastmaster too much here, maybe? Because you have such a tough time creeping here as Night Elf, Cool Beasts would help out a lot. Could be decent. But yeah, it is a tough Night Elf map, no question about that. Most importantly, is it close positions? If it is, it's so damn difficult. But it's not. Not that unlucky is Foggy. It's half cross, semi-cross. Sounds a little stupid. Spawning on the same lane, as Neo likes to say. Battle for the Observer Ward will be something that players will be looking for. Easier to take out for the Knight, of course, with ranged units. And it's a normal hero build this time. It's going to be Demon Hunter against a standard Ghoul DK opening. Everything looking normal so far. Yeah, Foggy usually relies on an expansion in this matchup heavily. So in positions like this, you would create it either here or somewhere here. Pretty predictable, pretty easy to scout for. You could create it here, but you have to wait until tier 2, until you have crept this with your Ancient of War and second hero to open up this base. And by then it's oftentimes too late. For Foggy's style. And you're right, I had the wrong score. I was kind of expecting Lucifer with the 1-0, but no. Thank you, chat. Foggy won, of course, his first one. Is that the can opener for him? I hope so. He needs a little bit of something to give him momentum in this matchup still. We have to remember, it's his worst by far. In my opinion.
A player's forces are under attack.
Acolyte Scout actually this time. Something only very few people do. Oh my god, if he gets the last hit, that would have been ridiculous. Doesn't get it though. Benefit of scouting with an Acolyte is you don't have to use a Ghoul, so you will have more lumber quickly. So you can tech more quickly, usually. Downside is, it normally doesn't survive. And it won't here either. With a new patch, it's going to be easier with the increased movement speed. I like this DK's decision to creep first here. Only needs another turtle camp for level 2. Very easy for it. That's what's pretty unfair about this map in this matchup. Undead can creep so easily, the turtles, with the ghouls, with the skeletons. And for Night Elf, it's so hard. Until they get bears. Here's the tech. 22 supply. Pretty standard over here. 2 Moonwell tech this time by Foggy. Sometimes he'll go 3 Moonwell, then it's delayed. But with a 2 Moonwell, he's pretty quick. Faster, in fact, than Lucifer is. And that can be a big deal. If both players want to go Naga, that tech timing makes a big difference. We saw Lucifer stealing the boots on Echo Isles. He did. Didn't play Naga though, surprisingly. Normally it's always what's followed up then. Oh, Foggy wakes up the creeps here. Cause some ensnares. But just should have waited a little bit for the boots. Oh my god. Lucifer's decisiveness. He's just going for the Ogre Magi right now. Something that normally belongs to the Night Elf. Mana burn could secure the kill maybe. Oh, he gets it. Very well done. And the item, but not the ward. Gets the boots actually, so now he has double boots. Which is actually really good. Especially if he wants to go Naga. Oh man, he's greedy with these kills. Did he not see this ghoul? I think he didn't.
A player's forces are under attack.
Had his camera somewhere else. This could have been one ghoul kill easy. Didn't get it though. This ward though is a big help. Will always let you know when an attack is coming in. Pretty unlikely from the Meadows side to be hitting your main. Not that likely anymore from undeads either. But it's still nice. Shows you when he's buying invulns and stuff. Not too bad, not too bad. Alrighty then. Hunter's Hall in time. Graveyard a little delayed, but it's also pretty much normal. And here we go, Creepjack coming in. There's level 2 for the DK now though, so with Coil, oh nice surround. There's a Wisp nearby for Detonate. Will that be good enough to get him out of this trouble? He's not detonating. Wouldn't have been good enough, I guess. Level up! But surround sticks, doesn't even lose a ghoul to it. That was well done. Quickly reacted by Lucifer. And maybe a little slow from Foggy. Things like that can, of course, have to do with ping. Naga second.
A player's
No
forces are
surprise.
under attack.
Ancient of War moving over. It's going to creep this. And then he can expand there if he wants to. Here we have the double lures. Wants to be more aggressive right now, though, I guess. Oh, the invisible archer. I love it. Did he see it? No. Using her as a sentry ward. Really nice. That's what you want to do with the Naga. Pick off these ghouls nice and early. Because you don't really have a good answer to the Frenzy Ghoul timing push. Panda's good. Naga, not so good. There's no narrow here. Oh, wow, that's really greedy. Demon cannot get surrounded, though. Not like on AZ, my friend.
Attack.
Don't you do it. Oh, the skeleton is waking up the creeps.
A town is under
I
siege.
can't trigger the aggro, though. A lot of ghouls here, a lot of skeletons. Lich coming a little bit later. I knew that this one ziggurat was slightly delayed, but didn't think so much. Maybe a little low on lumber or something. And that means with the Lich being gone here, this is pretty much safe to take. Does Foggy realize this, though? Not necessarily.
A player's forces are under attack.
Seems like we're going into Frostworms here. Sacrificial Pit, Frostworm Rush. That's the happy style. If he wants to go for that. Why is he not aggroing against... Ah, there we go. It's gonna be a big experience here for Foggy and a big item as well. Needs something to get some survivability going. Gets the mana potion instead. Tier 3 for him is more than halfway done. Tier 3 finishing up for Lucifer as well here in a moment. Didn't seem to lose any creeps here. Yeah, any ghouls to creeps. That's good. Been seeing way too much of that lately. Skirted Bone Chimes. People say it's good. I'm not so sure. It's like when a ghoul attacks, he gets like 2 or 3 hit points. Oh, that's a nice find. That's a very nice find by Foggy. Such smart play. Knowing how effective this is to creep with ghouls. And this would be the perfect timing. So he's trying to intercept. And here's the expansion.
A player's forces are under
Gotta be a
attack.
pretty late one, though. Frostworm will be out before the Expo is entangled. With the Boneyard coming in here. Still a level 3 demon. Forgets the item. Oh, that's an expensive loss. Preemptive rejuvenation. Would have saved it. Well done. Didn't even have level 2 coil though, so may have just survived anyways. Second merchant for the Night Elf here. That's very nice. Gives him even more vision on the map. And he's got such great vision. Red dots everywhere. Using the Dryads now to scout as well. If you can get a ghoul kill with this, that would be the dream. Not fortunate enough for that though. And there we go, level 3 demon. Please don't skimp out. Another boost, by the way. On the invols, Foggy. Invols are really good items.
A player's forces
Please.
are under attack.
Doesn't buy the invol. With 500 gold, he doesn't buy the invol. Are you serious? Decisions like that can cost you a game. We'll see. Foggy now getting really good creeping in. If Foggy holds the first attack with the Frostworm and kills the worm, then he can get out the expansion and that might win him the game. But the first Frostworm timing is very, very powerful. Yeah, the invul was available this time. It was not stolen. He could have gotten it. Naga's level 3, demon is 3.5. Level 4 demon would be a big help. Goes for the anti-magic instead of the invul. Also really good, of course. Usually when the fight begins, there's one destroyer up in the air. He dispels against the roar or the reju or whatever it is. And then you can pop the anti-magic and have it running for almost the entire time. kind of underutilized in this matchup, I think. Battle of Giant Strength, not too bad either. More tankiness for the DH, always good. No Nature's Blessing here makes this a pretty long walk, but he will be able to entangle, to root, unless the Shade blocks it perhaps. Here's the worm. Alright. Throw a Tinker into that army, give him a Scroll of Healing, and this is super scary. Doesn't have a Scroll though, and doesn't have a Tinker yet. This Ziggurat, I don't know if it's the best idea. I think you should cancel this. Also, second attack up, or attack upgrade in general. Yeah, with a push strat like this, it's very important how you distribute your resources. Attack upgrade, another Ziggurat. That means he doesn't have a Scroll of Healing. And a Scroll of Healing can make a world of difference. Right, here we go. Foggy doesn't have a TP anymore. He's losing a bear to the creeps. Oh my god. Foggy, what the hell? He finds a very good item here. Oh, but the tree wasn't rooted because of the shade. Oh my god, sick play by Lucifer. Sick play by Lucifer. And so he just kills it. Just kills the tree. Just like that. Sorry, I didn't see that before. I kind of mentioned it, though. The shade plays. And of course, with the magic damage from the worm coming in, that tree dies so fast. Especially when there's no TP, of course. And as we know, Foggy never rebuys his TP.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now he's stuck in low upkeep. 54 out of 50. Very annoying position. Lucifer could perhaps just be banking at 50 right now, but he's in upkeep himself. Getting so many creeps, getting so many items. Another pair of boots. That's the fourth this game. Quite a few hippos already. Is there web? It's coming. And if he had an expansion, he could mass produce these hippos now. But he doesn't have one, does he? TP out from Lucifer, doesn't want to take this fight. Trying to find something. Only loses the ghoul though. But that's fine for Lucifer. Can creep this camp. If he wants to take a risk, he can go to the red camp. And the Shade sees the expo immediately. Damn, this demon's fast though. Holy shit. The boots. And the Unholy Aura. Expects him here down at the turtles. Nope, he's not here. So I guess he has to be at the red camp. This is what Foggy's thinking. Does he not have Ultra Vision, by the way? Nope, he doesn't. He realized it right now as well. Wait a minute. Why do I have so little vision? Going for a dust now. Yeah, usually we say Night Elf, super late game on one base, doesn't have a chance. That's not looking too bad, I guess. He is down in supply, yes. But he does have a pretty decent army, I would say. The hippo numbers, they are going to be the key. Hippo's always a dangerous unit to go for. If they just get all webbed and destroyed right away, they have been a massive failed investment. But if they do get to critical mass, they destroy the air. Lucifer comes in at the perfect timing. The Shade, of course, showed him earlier how far along this tree was. Easy cancel. And now he can fight if he wants to, or he can just disengage. 4 Fiends for web. And massive Nova hitting all of them. There's the web. The Fiends are taking a bit of damage here. But he's taking out most of these hippos. And that's it. Every single hippo dead. And what a wasted investment this was indeed. If this was Dryads instead, wouldn't have been so easy. That was time, I guess, that was bought at least. One Frostrum here, very close to dying. Both players here taking massive loss, especially Foggy, who's down to 39 supply only. Next bear is gonna fall. He has to keep the staff ready for the demon. Can't afford to save the other units, because otherwise his first hero is gonna fall. That's gonna mean the end of the game, of course. There we go. Use the staff, saves the hero, but has like nothing else left. 32 supply. Against a whopping 61. He's trying it again. Nope. It's not gonna work. Hippos on one base, man. They just don't do anything. He's gonna perhaps get the second worm. Good micro though by Lucifer. Has the invul as well to be safe. Has a greater mana actually. Heals the Lich. Heals the worm.
Forces are under attack.
This is looking like game. Alright. He's trying to slow down the Naga here. He's trying to staff her first hero. And then trying to save herself as well. But now she's slowed. And that's the old slow that lasts forever. Demon doesn't even have to staff actually, but the Naga. Oh, she has an invul, but there's a coil before the invul. Bear down, Naga down, Demon dead, GG. All came down to the Shade play, kind of, right? If the Shade isn't there, Expo can root. Could look different. I would have liked to see Lucifer, Foggy, play that more aggressively before the worm as well. That's the big downside of that strategy. You're investing so much into the worm. It's the pit, the boneyard, and the worm. So that's about, how much is that? 550 gold? No, it's actually 650 gold, something like that. More than 600 gold. And you have to invest, and it takes a long time. That it just isn't there for you. So usually you should have an edge with a Naga, with a double slow, with Reju, early level 3 demon. You can really apply pressure, kill some ghouls, keep him from creeping, keep him from leveling. And ideally expand behind it. I don't know. Still, didn't look bad from Foggy, don't get me wrong. But did that look like how he plays against human? I don't think so. That being said though, it was the best undead map. Lucifer kind of expected to win here. Now we have the two very favorable maps out of the way. Now we're moving into the more normal map pool. And we're all even, so could still be a very even final. Which is, of course, what we're hoping for. And the next game should be coming up here in a moment. Twisted Meadows that is. So that is Foggy's choice. All right. Is he going to play something weird here? I wonder. Can be a difficult map right from the beginning, Twisted Meadows. If there's ghoul pressure early, you cannot even rely on being able to creep the Ancient of War with the first camp, that is. This could be like a Beastmaster early Expo Huntress kind of game. That is the Moon style. And Foggy, a big fan of Moon, like pretty much every other Night Elf in the world. Yeah, prize money we didn't talk about yet today. This is basically only a qualifier for points, but we still have quite a bit of prize money here. $450 for first place, 200 and a little for second. Already a decent bit of prize money here for these two guaranteed. Infi with about 100 and the same for Moon. So a bit of cash coming in, especially first place has a nice little reward. Alright, here we go. Map number 3. And we're down to a best of 5. let's go in game. 1-1 between the Ukrainian and the Korean. No Chinese player here in the WGL final. August race final, I should say. Normally, we have a lot of Chinese represented. This time, only 2 in the top 8. Very, very rare to see that. And out of the Koreans, it is Lucifer, actually, making his way through. Also very unusual. What do we have for Foggy? Neutral hero or not? The answer is no. So he's not playing this Beastmaster Expo. He's not playing this Moonstyle. Could still be an early expansion, of course. Twisted Meadows, certainly a good expansion map. You pop down the expansion right here. You wait for it to finish. You creep it up. Bam, there we go with the Expo. Or if you want to be a little more creative, you do it here. Here or there would be very, very brave. Don't think we're going to see that. Don't think we're going to see that either. Moonwell reinforcement time is very important. Especially if you staff out your demon. And stuff. Scouting in both directions here with a ghoul and an acolyte. It's going to see this early. And that means the ghoul's going to come over here. And that means this is very hard to creep. And this is what I was talking about. Twisted Meadows can be a good creep map for Night Off. But the beginning can be very tough already. So, does Foggy still start this? That would be pretty risky. And he doesn't have wisps over here for repair, so I doubt he's gonna do that. Is he gonna make more archers here is the question. Ooh, okay, damage is not enough. He is bruising this Moonwell a tiny little bit, but nothing too spectacular. Third Moonwell? Yep. 3 Moonwell tech. This is gonna be pretty late this time around. Of course, also a delayed tech by the undead. Lucifer here, using his ghouls early. Reducing his lumber income quite a bit. Sells the TP again. Seems like that's just what Lucifer always does. Can be risky. If there's an expansion on tier 2 and you commit for the kill, you won't have a way out. And Naga and archers then can make your life very hard. But, just with his presence, just with the threat of a ghoul and possibly more ghouls coming in, he keeps the demon from creeping. And he's on 0 experience. And that is a problem. The demon is pretty much your sole reliable source, your carry. Until you have bears. Or a lot of dryads.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tech should be starting soon here. Lucifer has the resources now if he cancels one of the ghouls. That's a lot of ghouls. He's making more ghouls. Oh no, there we go. It's gonna start the tech here in a moment. So, 6 ghouls. 7 ghouls. Oh my god. Against a level 1 demon without items. This is scary right now. Is Foggy teching? No, he's not. He's reading this as a double crypt ghoul rush. Well, he hasn't seen a tech. And it is a double crypt ghoul rush! Again! Like in the upper bracket. It was a win there for Lucifer. Foggy, please get the boots this time. And don't run into too many surrounds. Immolation. Okay. That's of course pretty good against mass ghouls. Pretty damn good against mass ghouls. Alright, alright, alright. Also means healing up is gonna be a lot harder. So you can pretty much turn it on one more time. Oh, he's still gonna try to surround him? Oh, that's crazy. No. Alright, 1 ghoul lost so far. But it cost pretty much all of the mana of the demon. Do we have a tech somewhere? There's a tech. There's a tech.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's kind of funny. Good ghoul micro here. Quick reactions. Might be able to save this one. Oh! Ancient of War will have to say something about that, though. This archer is super surrounded. There's a dust. Gets the kill. 1-for-1 trade so far. But now, of course, the demon is stuck on Immolation. Obviously, he's going to go for mana burn on level 2. But he's not going to have evasion at all this game, possibly. Till he gets level 4, at least.
player's forces
Would
are
it be
under attack.
too strong if Immolation didn't cost mana to turn on? Would be pretty sick against human, right? Maybe that's too much. Oh, expansion! Thank you, chat. Didn't see that yet. Typical Foggy style. Super early expo. On the way to tier 2. Demon staffing in. Don't really want to surround him. He's out of mana now, though, but the moon rolls are very full indeed. He's got the boots. He's got the staff. I like. Oh, nice surround here on an archer. Almost. Whoop, now we got it. Might be able to get the return kill here. Oh, good movement. But the boots are too good. You know, I got that kill with the boots. But it was denied as well by Lucifer. Good plays all around. What do we have in the main? Is this a Garg play? It sure is. Double, crypt, gargoyles. Wow, tier 3 rush actually. Huh. Normally we see a big number of Gargs coming out right now. 2 Gargs, 4 Gargs, 6 Gargs, maybe even 8 Gargs. Harass, 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 harass. Once his defense is sturdy enough, you go back and you creep the expo. That's the old school Undead way. Oh, damn, and it's a Naga. And that is a very big problem. You need a Panda to deal with the Gargs late game. Normally. But of course, right now she's really good. On level 1. He's just harassing the ghouls right here. Trying for the last hit, doesn't quite get it. Demon Hunter's coming in. And with the Immolation and all the archers and the Naga, he's pretty strong right now. Cold arrow. Doesn't hit the ghoul though. There was a lot of mana on this DK, so he can heal a lot. And here are the Gargs. Already damage upgrades coming in. He's pooling them a little, maybe. Here's the tree. Ready to creep up the expo here in a moment. In the main, lower should be coming. Yep. Alright. We're going super old school here, guys.
Forces are under attack.
Gargs on TM. This could be a very, very long game. If Lucifer goes for the expansion. Oh, he's just going in the main. He could kill this lore, maybe. He sees it right away. That must be the cancel. Yeah, no question. Definitely. Foggy busy over here. Oh, this is an expensive creep right now. This is taking a long ass time. Ancient of Lore cancelled. Oh, the shop is gonna get cancelled as well. Oh, very slim timing that Lucifer's hitting here, but it's painful. Dryads are coming out, but only from one lore. And the DK is marching forward with his group of ghouls, with the Gargs as well. He only has to take out these archers, and then how does he deal with these Gargs? Lots of ghouls here though for the spell, and oh my god, oh the ghouls, they're dying very fast. And I guess he still has the Dryad, but the Dryad can't win against 4 gargoyles. That's not gonna happen. Gets away just barely. So many ghouls are dying. Oh my god. Level 3 demons. Suddenly we do have level 2 mana burn. He was struggling with level 2 for the longest time. But these ghouls are being fed away. Was that worth it? I don't know. To be honest, I don't think so. But he reduced the archer numbers greatly. And remember, he had a very quick tier 3 tech. So now he can go for Frenzy. And Stoneform, and Lich, and Orb, and all that, if he wants to. Does he have Aura level 2? Yeah, man. Super old school. Aura level 2 again. These are some very fast gargoyles. We had another archer dying somewhere, I think. Good micro here. Sends back the Herd Acolyte. Quick tier 3 tech. And Orb of Venom is going to help out immensely at dealing with these Gargs. Naga actually out of mana, can't slow them down anymore. This Dryad is most likely dead. Sacrifice into the creeps, hoping for an ensnare to land on the enemy. Not the case though. Is Lucifer seriously playing this without a Lich? I guess he is. Mask Arch, here we go. Lich coming in. Pretty late though. Expo's already mining and has been for quite a bit. Close to a minute now. I know. I think Lucifer had a chance here to just counter-expand, play this 2 base versus 2 base. With a Naga on the other side, remember? A Naga! I think he may have made the wrong call here. But let's see. He's creeping up the lab now. This could very well still be an expansion for him. However, of course, a much later one. Grabs up the tome. That's his level 4. The robe for the Lich is going to be very nice. What does Foggy do? He doesn't have the panda. How does he deal with the Gargs? Second lore only now. Wow. I guess he really trusts his demon here to do the job. And there it is. Zeppelins onto the expansions. Boys, we're back in 2009. Hasselhoff style. And of course, dragons die very, very, very fast. Saves the Gog as well. Ooh, baby. The Scroll of Restoration. And Sentry Wards. Those are some nice items. Mass creeping by Foggy as well, going for a Shredder now. What did he get? Rope and Zombie Mask. Not bad at all for the Naga, but she's still not a panda. She can still only hit 3 targets with her AoE. And when there's 80 supply, ghouls, frostworms, and gargs, it's not good enough. I think Foggy has to go into hippos with Roar. I don't think you can do that on Dryads this game. Alright, Gargs haven't harassed at all yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he actually gonna expand back here? That would be crazy. Creeping up a lot now, certainly. Pretty passive game, lots of creeping. This would be amazing for the panda. Level 5 panda is the arch nemesis of Gargs and Ghouls. But again, this is a Naga. More expansions coming up, Moon style. What's the item here? Meadows Spell Shield, not bad at all. Though usually in these battles it's the Dryads that are in focus fire, not the heroes. Oh, is it Sapper time? Lucifer could go for 2 Sappers here and try to bomb the Expo, but there's a Wisp here to scout. Shouldn't really work. Might be getting Nature's Blessing as well. No, doesn't have Nature's Blessing yet at least. Both sides here leveling up massively on TM. And if there was a panda on the Night Elf side, that would be even, or maybe in the Night Elf's favor slightly. But with the Naga, this is favoring Lucifer. Level 5 DK already. Expo still not fully mining though, but will be very soon. And here's the Boneyard.
A player's forces are
yeah, and that's... When the Night Elf doesn't have panda, this is the best undead army. 1 worm, maybe 2, a couple of ghouls, and a whole shit ton of Gargs. Lionhorn for once not even too bad. When these armies become so big, every aura is nice. And they should become very big here. Alright, here we go. First battle in a long time. Is Lucifer actually gonna fight this? Going for the demon right away. Has the invul though. And will survive without too much trouble. Gets 2 Gargs for free here, which is nice. Certainly not the end of the world though. Scroll Restoration! He didn't expect that one! He knew about the mana status. Didn't anticipate the Scroll of Restoration and lose the first hero. Oh shit. Thankfully for Foggy there's no more Nova to lose more archers, but there's movement speed, a lot of it. And chase after chase, kill after kill. Did you buy him back? He did. He's still low on lumber, despite having a shredder. Don't ask me how that works. Sick play by Lucifer, right? Retreating, retreating. Making him think he has the upper hand. Pops a scroll, coil nova, boom! See ya. That was pretty sick, I have to say. He's going for another expo here. If that one comes up, amazing. If it doesn't, whatever. He still has 2 mines, 2 gold mines going. We're getting bigger and bigger armies. Upgrades are important. We have 1-1 for the Dryads, 2-0 for the Gargs. Nothing more in the works right now. I mean, that was a costly exchange for Foggy, but he's got 3 bases. Got 3 bases, fairly secure, at least 2 of them. 3rd hero, Naga. Okay. What does she do, though?
Player's forces are under attack.
She helps to control the demon? Other than that, though, I don't know. Alright, he's attacking the expansion right now. There's no Nature's Blessing here, so this tree isn't too survivable. Is Foggy gonna save this one? He doesn't have to save this expo. He's got 2 other bases anyways. And yeah, he's gonna let it go. Like in Frozen. But this base seems to be coming up. There's another base down here. Alright boys, we're going full Twisted Meadows. Bases everywhere. Alright, here we go. Here come the hippos. Yeah, I think he has to do this. But it's scouted, right? Oh, the Shade sees it. Oh, man. And as is oftentimes the case with air units, it's the same with hippos. You have to get critical mass. 6 hippos are gonna get destroyed. By how many is this? 10 Gargs. 10 Gargs, Nova, they're all gone. Trying to go for the expo here, but it's not gonna work. Big army here, though, by Foggy. If Lucifer does it well, though, he takes out the hippos right away, and then it's time for the Dryads. Lich is almost level 5, by the way, which is so sick against the hippos, but he doesn't have it yet. Roar coming in. These hippos are very strong, don't get me wrong. But it's not too many of them. And in we go. Where's the Nova? There's the Nova. And he's not focusing the hippos. So they actually take out the Frostworm. He can just kill the hippos right now. Lucifer, not with the best micro, to be honest. Alright, hippos are gone. He's TPing out. The Lich may still fall. It is very close. Mana burn! 20 HP. Holy shit.
Forces are under attack.
And that was a poor engagement by Lucifer. He should have just Nova'd the hippos, let them all get killed right away. And, like, if you only have 1 invul, don't give it to the Naga, give it to the Lich. Losing the Naga is okay. He's coming back in with a TP here, going for the other Naga right away. That's gonna force the town portal here if he wants to save her, and that he will. Hippos coming in. Good micro here by Foggy, saving them. Moving them away quickly. But the expo survives, just barely, but it does survive.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now it's 5-5-2 undead heroes. Still don't know about this Naga, to be honest with you. New expo coming up. What's the bank looking like? Both players here spending their money very quickly. Lucifer at only 250. Foggy at only 250. Upgrades 2-2 now for the Night Elf. 3-1 already for these guards, which is pretty damn good. Not solo creeping the Naga here. Lucifer, known for his lazy creeping. Keeps her on level 2. Yeah, once there's like 4 spirit towers here, he can't break that anymore. Unless he gets some Zapper connections or something. Alright. Base ready here again. We are in a 3 base versus 3 base game, guys. How cool is this? We never see this. Very cool, very cool. And I'm still favoring Lucifer. He's the one with the Lich. There's no Panda on the other side. Upgrades should be maxing out soon here. More attack upgrades. More armor upgrades. 4th base. I guess the mains are almost expired, right? Yeah. So we're gonna stay on 3 bases. That's good enough, though. Feeling like StarCraft here. And we're going to another island. Level 3 now for the Naga. Finally, Potion of Divinity. Oh, that's so good. That is amazing as well.
Town is under siege.
Oh, Expo in trouble again. Acolytes are falling. Ziggurats are getting cancelled. But Lucifer is coming in. Does he want to flank? What does he want to do? Nova level 3 against the Hippo is going to be so sick. If he does it well, he baits with a Frostworm in the front, moves back, all Hippos are clumped, Nova, and I don't know. Frost Nova isn't damage capped, so it can be infinite damage, honestly. More bases. Look at all these bases, bro. That's a 6 base undead. First time in the history of the Warcrafts. By the way, very good usage here of the illusions. Lucifer doesn't want to fight this. I think he can fight this. I think he can just destroy this. Because of the Lich. Oh, he doesn't have a TP anymore. That's dangerous, though. DK out of mana. But look at the Nova. Where the hell are the Novas? There's one. That was a bad one. Lucifer is really bad with his Nova control here. Alright, I should stop being so critical. People don't like that.
A town is under siege.
But when you don't have a TP, that is scary. I can understand his hesitation here to engage. Alright, there we go, though. Here he does engage. Bit of hit and run. Massive Nova right here. Oh my god! That one hit every single Hippo. They're all slowed forever because of the level 3 Nova. And all the Hippos are dead. Next Nova, bam, they're gone. Now he should be able to pick up the Dryads one by one. Or can he? The Demon in trouble as well. Does he not have his staff or something? He does. Whoo, baby. Yeah, and now it's Dryad pickoff time. Thankfully, they are pretty fast. However, this is a level 3 Aura. Gargs are very, very fast. Demon's coming back in. Trying to do as much as he can. He's got Rejuvenation running for whatever that does. Helps him. Not so much the Dryads, though. Here's the Lich again. Demon in trouble again. And this time he falls, despite that thing that blocks the spells. The spell shield. The amulet. And yeah, that's it. Pretty much. Let's not say this too fast. He still has 2 mining bases, at least for now. He is down to 33 supply, though. Level 6, 5, 4 heroes for the undead. This base was stopped, but he still has 5 bases.
A player's forces are under attack.
5 base Lucifer. Hell yeah. Oh! Saves him even with the Zeppelin. He's got a backup back here. Lucifer's got so much income. It's ridiculous. He's mining off of 4 bases right now. 4 base economy. He needs a shredder. He's low on lumber. Foggy. He does have a TP, actually. Did he actually rebuy a teleport? Are we in a new day and age? Oh, the demon! Gets away. GG. Yep. There were a lot of things that played a factor in this game. And it was a pretty entertaining one. 25 minutes, a long one as well. But honestly, in the end, it's all... No panda means no chance against gargoyles. Alright, that's the lead for Lucifer. I doubt we're gonna see another game like that. That's why it's cool to have... That's why it's cool to have maps like Twisted Meadows in the map pool. We see these different games, you know. In the last couple of Good Game Cups, they also featured Floodplains, which we all thought was such a troll map, but it produced for some really epic, unusual games. I feel like we should have more than just Twisted in the map pool. I'm not saying it has to be Floodplains. It's still kind of a weird map. There's definitely some imbalances in there. But I'd like to see another big one. I guess TS can be counted as one, but it's not quite the same. Admitted you want Lost Temple. Oh no. Oh no. Please not Lost Temple. By the way, on the new 1.30 patch, Twisted Meadows was changed, so on the islands it's no longer the dragons, but a granite golem instead. And also, the item drops changed. And those item drops are the same as the islands on Lost Temple. So like the Ice Revenant, or Ice Shard, or what it's called, and the Infernal, and the crazy Furbolg with a stomp. I don't know, if maybe we shouldn't change that as well. It's pretty sick items. Pretty rare to ever be relevant, though, I guess. Lost Temple and Nullwood need to come back. Oh, no. I like a few maps, a few big maps in the map pool, but not like gigantic maps. I think LT and Nullwood are too much, man. But they would make for some interesting games, definitely. And, of course, the issue always was, with those large maps, not every race is really good at macroing, multi-base economy, stuff like that. Normally it's only like really Night Elves and Human especially. Maybe with a new patch, Undead certainly is more capable of doing that. Orc, I don't know. It's not really explored, right? The 2-base versus 2-base meta game for Orc. Or 3-base versus 3-base. We don't really have that. You just know you're going to get epic games? Well, you also may get a few games where there's 4 tanks in every base, and that's the only army that the human has. And he's sitting behind 50 towers. So you also get a few of those games. That's the problem. Of course, tanks nerfed. Not nerfed enough, though, for my taste. We had a sub earlier. Sorry, Mr. Underwood Frank, this is actually your 2-year anniversary. I kind of missed it, I apologize. But thank you. Echo Isles will be our next map. A little smaller. Two more maps here for Lucifer to win the entire affair. That would put him on the map, I think, really, to be, you know, a top contender. Everyone knows he's been improving steadily, but nobody really thought that he was able to, like, win a tournament, and it's not exactly a tournament. Some people don't take it very seriously. 1-0, for example, in past installments. But it's still, you're playing against the best around the world. And a lot of them are taking it seriously, if not every single one of them. Would be cool for Lucifer. Foggy has had a lot of success already through the last couple of years. Lucifer hasn't yet. And of course it's going to help him to qualify for WGL, which he hasn't been able to yet once. Pretty sure he's going to be able to this time. I hope I'm not cursing him here. But I don't think I am. Let's go into map number 4. Hello. There we go. Lucifer this time in purple. Foggy in the red. And is it desperation time now? Maybe it is, because this is a greedy Ancient of War creep with a neutral hero. Chat is saying it already. Dark Ranger? Haven't seen her in a long time. In the past, she used to see a bit of play, a bit of success as well. But nowadays it's all about Beastmaster. Beastmaster, 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 all day, every day. Don't have to rely on the corpses, of course. Don't have to rely on the last hits. You will always have the Quill Beast. You will always have a tank in front. Oh, it's a little bit laggy here. I hope this stabilizes. Yeah, so I'm certainly expecting Beastmaster. Once again, early Ghoul Scout from Lucifer. Like on TS, he's gonna find out what's going on very early. I hope this time he applies more pressure for his sake. Or maybe for our sake, hopefully he doesn't. So we get more games. So against a Dark Ranger, you really... It's so unlikely though. But against a Dark Ranger, you really want to pressure her. You don't want to get her snowballing with like 5 skeletons here, 7 skeletons here. Easy creep on the expo, immediately boom, level 3. And then she can even be aggressive, get up the expansion behind. Really don't want to give her that space. But it's a Beastmaster again. Very, very, very likely. Oh, but guess what? 2 ghouls. 3 ghouls moving out. Okay. Lucifer is changing his playstyle. He's not going to play... Oh, he's looking for the surround. Oh, no way. It's a surround on the Dark Ranger right away. Oh my god. The DK's coming in for the coil. Oh my god. She has to TP. It actually is a Dark Ranger. How desperate is Foggy? And he got the surround right away with the ghouls. Oh shit. Right there, boys. Right there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Normally, you don't need to save the Dark Ranger with the TP. Because she can't get coiled. She's in the back. Normally, it's not that important, but it could be. We'll see. Right, as I said, you don't want to let her get snowballing. But she has 3 skeletons already. I mean, there's not much you can do about this camp. Of course, the tech for Lucifer will be severely delayed. Getting backpack as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
And another ziggurat before the tech. Interesting. Oh, and snares coming out. This is a little bit scary. There's no dust though on the DK. Oh, he forgot about that. That makes these archers' lives a lot easier. Oh man. Oh shit. Is this a second crypt? Really? No? What the hell is going on this game? That's a lot of ghouls right there. I really like the mercenary pull. That helps a lot. Would be awesome if you could get the Berserker as well. Big last hit to grab here would get the Dark Ranger close to level 2. Not really important for the skill point, but for the stats... Skeletons are almost expired, by the way. Holy shit, that's a lot of ghouls. Is he still not teching? Second crypt, boys. Lucifer, he likes the double crypt ghoul rush. I was hoping for the ensnares to land on the archers here. Again, oh, he did bring a dust, by the way. That's how he used the Rod of Necromancy, the backpack for the rod and the dust. And here we go. If he gets the Berserker, that's a massive kill. And he is surrounded. Was that ping? Maybe? I don't know. He's trying to fight him out. It's not working though. But he's getting quite a few skeletons from this. That is 3 ghoul kills for Berserker. I think he's going to take this. Oh, and there's Moomels here everywhere. Really nice hold. And Lucifer, he overcommitted here. He certainly overcommitted. And now you're playing a double crypt ghoul rush against the Dark Ranger with a whole bunch of archers and skeletons.
A player's forces
It's doing good for Foggy, I think. Is he attacking? Yeah, he is. Starts it right there. Now, of course, it's not over yet. Lucifer's gonna have to tech at some point, but he could tech right now. He cancelled or sold the second crypt. I think he just cancelled it. Very good wisp scouting once again by Foggy. But this is where an expansion should pop down right here very soon. Or maybe even on location. DK is continuing to creep as well. Gets his much desired level 2. We mentioned this earlier. This merchant is extremely easy to creep. Yeah, and Foggy probably gonna pop. How do you get so many resources? Was I on the wrong player? I thought he was lone resource. No, he is not. And there we go. Dark Ranger is so strong right now. Level 2 skeletons, 1,000,000 archers, even some mercs. And now, how do you cancel this expansion? And this is what this strat is all about. You get a super strong early force, and then you get an expo behind it. That's almost impossible to cancel.
A player's forces are under attack.
Like the scouting here by the skeletons, seeing if ghouls might be moving in. And this is where you would like to have a TP. Lucifer does have a TP. If you commit for this Ancient of War kill, tree kill I mean, you may have to TP out. I don't think it can commit to it though. So many archers and skeletons. 2 archers die actually. 1 to the creeps, 1 to Lucifer I think. But that's okay. The tree is safe. The tree will be coming up.
A player's forces are
and I think Lucifer should be thinking about a counter expansion. Maybe. Thing about Dark Ranger, of course, is also she's a very bad fighter if there's enough destroyers that get used well. Oh, nice save on the archer right there. That was pretty sick. Oh, block against the DK. Can you really force the TP here? No, he's too fast. Bit of Miss Micro here costs him more HP. Oh, he sees the archer. He wants her. Long range coil. Doesn't even need it. Level 3. Bam. Frostborn hungry as always. Fiends is the answer, chat is saying. Well, you know, no matter what you do, if you're playing 1 base versus 2 long enough, nothing's the answer. Unless you get 6/5/5 heroes, maybe. Then you can beat everything, I guess. Panda second. So, with that, he is going to have a strong fighter. If it's not the Dark Ranger. Once he gets levels. Can't use the Ancient of War to creep, though. Using that for defense here at the expansion. Yeah, I don't know. Shouldn't Lucifer counter-expand? Can he counter-expand? That's also the question, right? If the Dark Ranger just creeps like that camp, and then comes to your expo, how do you hold this? Ever. And this is where a Dark Ranger has a place in the meta. Backed up by tier 1 units, with her level 3 and skeletons. She is so incredibly powerful early game. Kind of like a keeper, actually. Not the summons part, but the level 3 and the tier 1 backup. Haven't seen a single keeper, by the way, so far. If this was Sonic, I'm pretty sure would have seen one by now, but Foggy, not so much a fan, it seems. Scouts for the counter expo, not the case. In the main, we have a tier 3. Whoa, that's a really fast tier 3. Another benefit of the Dark Ranger. You don't have to rely on Dryads too much. You have all these skeletons, you have all these archers. And of course, there's not going to be the spell for a long time. For the undead.
Under siege.
Tier 3 is still far away for Lucifer. I wonder what his plan is. Once he runs out of creeps, of course, Foggy will not be able to create so many skeletons anymore. We'll have to rely on ghouls then, perhaps. Even an AP coming in, don't mind that. And now bears, maybe? Not yet, he still has a bit of time. Really don't like the upgrades. Don't like that at all. I think it's all about having bodies now.
Are under attack.
Not about having upgrades, but alright. Whoops. Where's the DK? There he is. Sacrificial Skull. It might be Expo after all. Skeleton still scouting. Foggy being very, very diligent with this. Very good. This might be the Panda's level 3. It's going to be close.
Are under attack.
Yeah, gets it. Tankiness, not too bad. He sees the skull. Alright, he knows what's up. But he has so much time now to prepare for an assault if he wants to. Or for a cancel. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so nice. He silences the DK and kills the Acolyte. Oh, that was a beautiful play. That was sweet. And now he's looking for the next one.
A player's forces are under attack.
When she joins the battle, though, she's gonna do nothing. No Dark Arrow anymore. No silence. And this AP now is gonna help out quite a bit. However, it's so far forward, it could just... Oh, he's just sniping the tree right away. Oh, shit. Can he get this? It's mass repair. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. He's trying really hard. Might be his only chance to win this game. Alright, Wisps are dead. Oh my god. Does he actually get this? There's another coil in a second. Oh, shit! He's gonna get the tree, actually. He has to get it, and he will. Oh, that was expensive, though. Ooh, that was very expensive. Cost him, like, every fiend. Healed scrolls. Couple of ghouls. He did get it, though. But, of course, Foggy can just set up immediately again. Not sure if it was worth it. I don't know. Unusual situation. DK level 4, Lich level 3. Heroes are pretty damn strong. Panda, not too bad either. Level 3 and moving forward. Now there are bears. Tome of Experience on the ground. Bear. There's a staff. Coil Nova flies into kind of nowhere. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Obviously he's gonna wreck this fight. Kills 2, maybe 3 ghouls. Oh, and the surround. What a play by Foggy, despite the ping. And that's the GG. And he wins with a Dark Ranger. Isn't that something? Looked kind of like a desperation play, despite that awesome early ghoul surround. Yeah, the commitment to double crypt tier 1 ghoul rush, don't know about that one. But it's hard against the Dark Ranger. Like, how much space do you give her? How much pressure do you apply? It's hard to tell. So, we're all tied up at a 2-2 scoreline. Pretty cool. We have managed to shrink this best of 7 into a best of 3. Maps remaining are Ancient Isles, Last Refuge, right? And what's the third one? We had Turtle Rock, Twisted Meadows. What's the last one? Amazonia. Right. Amazonia, Ancient Isles, and Last Refuge. Pretty standard maps. Of course, that was the map to bust out the Dark Ranger. You can actually play her on Last Refuge as well. But that would be something truly weird. Yeah, if the Dark Ranger gets to level 6, that is amazing. But before that, in tier 3 fights, that's where she has her big weakness. Whereas Neo, he is at a wedding. Either it's today or it was yesterday, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, but he's not here over the Saturday and Sunday. He's going to be back next week. Alright, players are in the lobby. We should be ready to go here momentarily. Free food at the wedding, yeah, and free booze. And everybody's drinking and nobody's judging. Weddings are amazing. And everybody's optimistic, everybody's in a good mood. You know, there's always a few cynical people in the corner being like, they're pretending like they're gonna be forever together. But you know, it's just a few. Most people are very cheerful. I love weddings. Thank you very much, XWAP. B2W Remo. That's 19-month resub. Thank you so much. Alright, I don't know what the holdup right now is. And there we go. We are ready for our 5th map, which is actually map number 8 between these two players today. They're learning a lot about each other. Lucifer smashed him 3-0 in the upper bracket, but Foggy is putting up a great fight here in the grand final. And now it's time for map number 5. Alright, there we go. The chains indeed have rattled. Now we've seen a lot of deviation today from Foggy. Not so much from Lucifer. Oh my god, I didn't see it. I didn't see it before, I swear. But actually, it's Lucifer this time changing it up, which would have been the perfect segue from me. It is Fiend Build Order, which is crazy against Night Elf. That's, by the way, what 120 was playing in the group against Foggy. And neutral hero. And that means Lucifer's pretty lucky. Because if you're going up against a Demon Hunter with Fiends, you're going to be a sad panda. But against a neutral hero, it's fine. You're going to have mana, you're going to have coils, you can save your Fiends. Key here against Fiend opening for the Night Elf is rush bears. Relying on Dryads and Archers isn't gonna do it. They suck. You need to get bears. We'll see how that works out. We have 300 bits from Abdul Al-Azret. Make Warcraft great again. I think it's pretty great already. I am a fan of the game, you might say. Is this Dark Ranger again? Alright, guys, get your bets in. What's the hero? I think it's a Beastmaster. I think Beastmaster is like the most likely. Right, be creative. What could it be? What could it be? Ladies and gentlemen. Beastmaster. Alchemist. Alchemist Sonic style? I don't know. Works on ladder. Not so sure about how it works against Lucifer though. I think you saw it, right? Saw the fiend opening? Alright, what do we have? 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 Beastmaster. Oh, guess what? Your wisp can tie it against the fiend. It's spider time.
Forces are under attack.
As hype as Spider-Man is on Twitch right now, that's how hype fiends are against Night Elf at the moment. 1-0, introducing them again. He had done that already like a year or so ago. And did it again against Foggy. 2 with mixed results. Yeah. This has to be cancelled. Very important. That's why the scout is coming out immediately. Well done by Lucifer. He may have the time to get to level 2 before cancelling this. It's a little risky perhaps, maybe. But he's heading down right away on level 1. Just to be sure. Could have perhaps crept this or this and then head south. But yeah, doesn't want to take the risk. Could actually find a nice creep jack right now. A few archer kills. Oh, if this skeleton got the last hit, man, that would have been sick. Didn't get it though. Yeah, that's an easy cancel. Death Knight needs to steal the big one for level 2. The High Priest. Yeah, fiend damage easily enough, of course, for the cancel here. Would love to kill the Wisp as well to delay this even further. And coil. Gets it. Yep. And here you see the ups and downs of a Beastmaster. Very good at creeping early on, but has no catch. Can't really run down targets too well either. Yes, he has fast move speed, but he doesn't have great damage. So when playing against a Beastmaster, very important to scout for these expos, because they're easily killable. Oh man, level 2 DK. Gets this last hit as well. Oh my goodness, he's getting way more done here than he's supposed to. He's got another coil. Oh, nice Shadow Melt though. Nice double Shadow Melt. That was well done by Foggy. Could have lost one, possibly 2 archers right there. But realizes there's no dust and saves his archers. Well done. Lucifer checking for the expo again. Not the case.
Players' forces are under attack.
And that's the early game. Going Lucifer's way, kind of. Foggy would love to get a fiend kill here, but again, it's so hard to do. Usually there are coils for healing. They are fast anyways with the aura. And you don't have any slows. And you don't have the greatest damage either in the main here for the undead. Tier 2, kind of close to done. Slightly ahead of the Night Elf. This is normally though where the tree comes up right away again. So, question is, will this one come up? If it comes up, it's still fairly okay for Lucifer. I'd say he has the slight advantage still. But if this gets cancelled, it's starting to get really, really difficult for Foggy. And Lucifer should read this right now. This, he should prioritize. But he may let it come up right now. He's scouting for it here with a skeleton. Oh, the Bash Bear! Oh my god. It's actually happening. It's the Bash Bear. Where's the Bash, bro? Did you really go Bash Bear because of the item here, maybe? Scourge Bone Charms? The Bash Bear is actually in this matchup more than a meme. He doesn't usually do the most damage, but he soaks up a lot of damage when the Dryads can remain unhurt in the back. In my opinion, actually better than the Hawk against Fiends. Because the Hawk can just get webbed. So, Lucifer's running past the army. If he gets this cancelled, this is massive. This is absolutely massive. He has the TP still to get out. There's a Naga now to slow down these Fiends. Foggy needs to keep this tree alive.
player's forces
Lucifer's
are
not
under
committing.
attack.
Oh, he's indecisive. Oh, he's thinking about it. Ah, the timing window was so close. Is this a TP forced? Oh, it's so close. Oh my god, the Naga almost got the shot off. Yeah, I don't think he would have been able to get it. It was close, but I don't think he would have been able. And yeah, this was the one mistake by Lucifer. Stopping here to creep. That was the mistake. He could have cancelled this easy. Even risking wasting your time, even risking going down here and seeing nothing is worth it. If the tree is there and you let it come up, it's too big of a danger. I think that was the big mistake. Bye, Mr. Lucifer. Let's see how this continues to shape up. The Bash Bear, though. Look at the Bash Bear. Oh, he's got Borrow. That's really nice right now. Oh, the Bash almost kills the DK. I think he used the dust because he thought it was the health potion, actually.
A player's forces are under attack.
Look at the Bash Bear. Look at the deeps. The bashes, bro. Sick damage. So, and now the expo's up, and now we're gonna have mass Dryads, I assume. Foggy certainly isn't out of the woods yet. Tier 3 timing with Orb and lots of Fiends is still scary, and not a single Fiend has died this game. As I said, if this tree comes up, it's okay, kind of. Hard to tell who's in the lead. But if this had been cancelled, Lucifer would be looking splendid this game. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Level 3 DK, though, is kind of required, so I feel you should send this Lich away. We had very little creeping here from the undead side so far in this game. A lot of creeping now from Foggy as well. Hoping for some health. Or some invuls or something. Wand of mana sealing again. If you can prevent a crucial coil, it's good, but not something you can rely on. Wand of the Wind, usually amazing against mass Dryads, useless. I would like to see him sell it. Go for a third hero instead. Dark Ranger could be nice. He's gonna keep it though. And Tinker it is. No Dark Ranger. Against Naga and Dryad slow, he may have a tough time. But Pocket Factory, of course, great against expansions. Oh, I don't know about this shop positioning. That is very far forward. Wouldn't it have been better like here? One Dryad down to creeps. A lot of Fiends. Lots of piercing damage. One Destroyer up in the air as well to have some Dispel. The important statue, the heal, is still on the ground. The more important, I guess. Both are important. And in we go. Level 1 Fork Lightning doesn't do too much. We actually have Wand of the Wind for Foggy as well, and for him it's pretty good. The first Fiend is down thanks to that Wand of the Wind. Has to invest the Nova onto the bear. And look at how much damage this bear is soaking up, buddies. Now it's dead. But it did soak up a lot of damage, certainly. Berserker falls. Fiend survives. He forgot about the dust. Oh no, Foggy. The burrow had been shown before, but he forgot about the dust. And he does have a wisp up here. Why is he not revealing? He's losing so much. He didn't get to that critical mass of Dryads, and now even the creeps are ensnaring his few Dryads that he has. It's looking rough right now for Foggy. That Berserker falls as well, and everything is falling apart. The Bash Bear has to do it! Can he do it? I don't know. The Beastmaster dropping real low, has to TP. And with that he saves himself. The Tinker... Oh, the Bashes! Almost dies! Holy shit, one more Bash. Would have killed him. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's looking rough, rough, rough for Foggy. GG. Expo didn't have the perfect timing, but it came up fairly quickly, kind of okay. But the issue still is, Beastmaster is not a great fighter. Even with a Bash Bear. what about the tier 3 rush? No tier 3 rush this time. I think if he had skipped the second hero and gone for bears instead, could have been better. Maybe. Hard to say though. It's just, you know, it's a Beastmaster Expo strat. If it doesn't come up in time, he's just weak. So apparently there's this festival or whatever going on in Mainz. The takoyaki and fresh storm mochi. I have no idea what that is. Well, I am glad to miss it though in favor of some awesome Warcraft action. Lucifer now one map away from winning this entire thing. 10 points and 450 euros for first place. What the fuck is going on? There we go. Amazonia, our map number, what is this? 7, right? No. 3, 2, map number 6. This final is delivering. Can we go all the way to 7? That's the dream. They're fiddling with the colors right now. It's still this weird bug of NetEase, or I don't know if it's a bug. Yeah, so in NetEase, every observer is assigned a color as well. So if the observer has color red, then the player cannot take color red. So little insight for all you normies. Just tune in. What is the score? The score is 3-2 for Lucifer. We're going to AZ. I would certainly expect a Demon Hunter this time around. We've seen Beastmaster first. We've seen Dark Ranger first. We've seen Demon Hunter first. Wouldn't mind a Keeper here, actually. You get level 2 immediately. You can get level 3 behind that with Treants pretty easy. It's the old Treants though, of course. A lot more expensive. We're having a join bug right now, I thinks. What the hell? We've been live now for 4 hours. Which is not too long, actually. Last week we had, what, 11-hour casts? That was getting pretty rough towards the end. Alright, Foggy. Show us what you got. We want a map number 7. Would be Ancient Isles. Undead favored. Certainly. Players are... Observers, rather, seem to be AFK right now. Come on, guys. Let's get this grand final. Let's keep it going. Let me check out Lucifer's stats right now. This would be his biggest success in a long time, right? Must be. Having difficulty finding it right now. Oh shit. Game's starting though. We don't have time right now. But yeah. Lucifer himself described himself as the phoenix rising from the ashes. It took him a long time to get good. But it seems like he's finally there. Foggy once again in an international competition on Chinese servers makes it all the way to the grand final. Last time in Color Cup, he fell to Lin. This time it's looking rough against Lucifer. Down a map, no more margin for error. One more map lost and he will be out. Amazonia, I don't know. I'd say a very fair and balanced map. Wouldn't say it favors anybody. But if he wins here, he's going to have to win on AI, and that's going to be a very tough map, certainly. So what do we have in the mains? Looks standard so far. Ghoul opening here. Ooh. The creep pull, actually, from the Ghoul. Trying to cancel the Ancient of War. If the Ancient of War is positioned right here, that can work, and that can destroy the Night Elf's entire early game. But it wasn't. Foggy was playing it safe. Put it over here. So the Ancient of War should survive. If the Ghoul aggroes the creeps again, I think he dies, right? And that's a big gamble. A big investment by Lucifer early that totally does not pay off. Has to go for the Necro here. Wait a minute, where's the other Ghouls?
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, they only made the second Ghoul now. Couldn't he have been able to produce that earlier? I don't know. He may have been a little late on the production here. I'm not quite sure. So the Archer's out now. The Ghoul is forced away. Ancient of War is a little bit hurt, but it's okay. He has Wisps here for repair if he needs it. He can still go for the Lightning Shield. With a new patch, creeps have much more mana than they used to in the past. No Lightning Shield, I guess, but still. Oh, there we go. Lightning Shield should be done on the other side as well. Coil, hold position, easy.
The player's forces are under attack.
Neither of these players messing up the creeps so far as it seems. Claws +6. Very nice for the demon. And here for the DK. Gloves! Not too bad either. But he's so low on lumber. He is extremely low on lumber. And that is the cost of sending out that early Ghoul. And of course also using 3 Ghouls to creep right now. So, Lucifer should be far, far behind in tech. Take a look at what it looks like. 3 Moonwell tech from Foggy. 4 Moonwell tech again. He has been Ghoul rushed here in Amazonia. Double crypt Ghoul rushed so many times that he says, screw this! No more. 4 Moonwell tech, my goodness. I mean, he knows that Lucifer's tech has to be late with the early Ghoul, so honestly I don't mind this adjustment. His tech is still faster. Is this seriously a double crypt Ghoul rush again? Like, he doesn't have lumber for the tech. Oh, there it is.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think this is the 3rd time today that we see a double crypt ghoul rush. Once again, going for the mercs here. Oh, Shadow Priest and Berserker both. That's going to be such a big help. He cancels the tech again. I think he's overreacting with these cancels. I don't think this is necessary at all. But okay. Better safe than sorry. Gets the last hit. Gets close to level 3 as well. And level 2 aura for the ghouls early on, guys. That is a big help.
Forces are under attack.
Don't underestimate it. Alright, here we go. Merc pull again. Going really heavy into the mercenaries. Second Berserker. Berserkers, of course, very good against the ghoul, as long as they don't get surrounded. And now we have level 3. That should be level 2 aura. Yes, it is. Demon, can you please get the boots, man? Especially against level 2 aura. Doesn't he need those boots? He is so surrounded. Oh! Lucifer should have gotten that one. There was one little escape. One little hole to get out. And he gets it. Oh man. That's a very good fortified position though. Don't know if he wants to dive that one. Is Foggy teching now? No, still not teching. No immolation this time though, I don't think. Mana burn and evasion only. Mass ghouls still here. No tech inside anywhere. Even a shredder, my goodness. Yeah, this ghoul rush is not gonna work, is it? Maybe it is. Can't believe he doesn't buy the boots, man. Makes your life so much easier. And with good ghoul micro, I think you should be, like with perfect ghoul micro, I think you should be able to get this around here. He's so far out on the map. But of course, there is the staff. Has a long cooldown though. And again, using the staff without a surround, that is what cost him earlier. On this very map, I think Lucifer's transitioning here. He's almost got the resources for the tech. Oh, never mind. More ghouls. Holy shit. That's a lot of ghouls. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17 ghouls. Alright, boys, here we go. Oh no, don't tell me he gets the triple surround! Doesn't quite get it. Oh my, he almost, oh, everything gets out somehow. Holy shit. That was almost a triple surround. It might just be a surround and everything right now, I don't know. This is so many ghouls! Tech is still running. Is he gonna cancel it? Maybe. He found a couple of kills. Level 4 for the demon, 3 for the demon. Surround on the Berserker. Oh, he messes it up. A lot of messed up surrounds here by Lucifer, but he does get it in the end. He has so many goddamn ghouls. It's ridiculous. Ghouls over here are hurt. Ancient of War is helping with this. A Zeppelin, by the way, might be the best purchase ever. Foggy has so much gold. Holy crap. DH is not going to get surrounded. And he's holding his own. And now he can go for a Zeppelin. And then he can't really get surrounded anymore. I like that. Going for it immediately. I think Foggy has held this. Let's see. Demon. He just doesn't get surrounded. Somehow. Does have appearance instead of the scroll. Little misclick. Moving forward. Almost level 4 DK. There's a Zeppelin to save stuff, but there's not too much damage output, honestly, in this Night Elf army. What's the second hero? Panda, I think, has to be it, right? Panda or Alchemist? Panda.
Player's forces are under attack.
This Zeppelin is so good. So good. Oh, so is this breath. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, the Zeppelin is the king right now. We do have a tech. You could call it slightly late, though. Alright, the rest of the ghouls will get away. Again, aura level 2. They're very speedy. Alright, game's not over yet. If these ghouls get backed up by statues, this changes a lot. Or if they get frenzy, of course, then scary, scary indeed. But from that, he's pretty far away. I'd like to see an instant tier 3 rush here. Try to get value out of those ghouls again. Item was Wand of Illusion. Could be useful in the main. What do we have? Tier 3 rush. And lures. Double lures. It has the resources easily to do all this, I guess. Tier 3 rush here, I like that. So I think what Lucifer wants to do is keep this panda from leveling to level 3 and don't lose too much in the meantime. The Naga's also really nice. She's so fast now with the aura. There's no boots on the demon. So many ghouls obviously for backup. I think Lucifer should just be hanging out here and here. And just don't let the panda creep. But now he's trading experience. Don't know if that is the very best idea. Alright, saves all the ghouls here as it seems. Boots of Quel'Thalas. Meh. Bit of attack speed perhaps for the Naga. Wisp saw this, by the way. So now the Creepjack is coming in. No TP here for the undead. Oh, it's going to be a lot of cool kills. Potentially. Featherfire coming in. May have gotten the last hit, actually. Not quite sure. And that's one more ghoul down. That is a total of 2... Only 2 lost. Huh. That's actually not too bad at all. But it's also the undead forced away. And now perhaps Foggy can creep some more. He has Wands of Illusion. He's going to need these to creep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now we have a guard. That Zeppelin isn't going to be useful for too much longer. Can you force the TP here? That would be a nice thing to get rid of. No more mana. The burn was really good. So there wasn't Cold Arrow anymore. But again, these are some goddamn fast ghouls. Has to walk in a straight line, but alright. Staff of Teleportation is ready again. The panda got to creep. One of mana stealing, not too bad. He's staffing over to TP out if he needs to, and he needs to. Steals it with a coil. That was an important last hit. Keeps the panda further away from level 3. Tier 3 should be almost done. Yeah, there it is. Finishing up as we speak. For the night of it already is. And yeah, he gets the orb. But bears are not the answer. Not exclusively. He needs the panda level 3. But that also doesn't have to be the answer. As long as there's enough scrolls against the panda, these ghouls can still be very, very dangerous. Oh, but Lucifer taking a fight right now. I don't know about that one. Doesn't have the frenzy yet, of course. Surround. That's that one certainly sticks. Oh my god. Don't tell me you can't save him. Oh no, he loses the demon. No TP, no invul. How many times have we seen this from Foggy in this entire race? No TPs, no invuls. Zeppelin was dead earlier. No, it was actually still alive, but didn't have it with the army. If he loses the panda, this game's over. And these schools are so fast. I think they actually have frenzy now. I'm not sure. Doesn't even need the surround. He just kills him right out. And now, no more army left. No more heroes left, I mean. Which usually soon after means no more army left. Oh, man. How can he walk past here? Not creep level 3. Not get any invuls. Very strange by Foggy. Very strange. Buyback on the demon. Half HP, no mana. And now he can buy the scrolls. Even the invul if he wants to. I'd love for him to buy the invul. Doesn't do it though. Look at this army. What is this? It's laughable is what this is. 50 supply. Scary 50 supply. For Lucifer. Frenzy ghouls backed up by a statue. Perhaps even soon. A lich. Yep, lich is coming. Expo cancelled. And these ghouls, they have frenzy. They have 2 levels of unholy aura. DK is almost level 5. It is looking beyond hard for Foggy. This is an almost unwinnable situation. What does Lucifer do from here? He could expand. He could try to crack the main, but I think that's the one way he loses, I think. Expo is the safest play here. Expand. Creep the rest of the map. Something like that. Level 5 DK. Oh my god. He's gonna get burned here, but he still has one coil, and that coil hurts, as you can see on the demon. Down to 200 right away. Has to staff him out. Can he save the panda this time? I don't know, man. These are frenzy goals. Ooh, baby. Nova, surround. And I think that's it. There's a scroll against the Drunken Hate's breath. Oh man, the second staff! Holy shit! Actually saves the hero. I didn't think this was possible, but he does. Of course, he still cannot take a fight at all. But at least he saves his heroes. Actually only lost the one archer. Amazing. With how much he got away, considering the state of this game. There's the expansion. Greater mana potion, because why not? Alright, panda coming in. He has one breath at least. Double orb? Yeah, double orb. Breath does good damage, but the panda's around again. But there is a staff. He's gonna save him. And he's finding a couple of ghoul kills, dude. If Foggy comes back in this game, that would be amazing. Surround. And the staff's not ready. Staff is not ready. Foggy. Oh, it looked promising there for a second, but it's just not good enough. GG. And that is Lucifer winning a GCS race, nowadays called WGL race, for the first time. 4-2 victory for the Undead. Congrats.